Now the plan was enacted. 10 miles off of El Rubio's island. Jaune, all right, we're going in. Take everything that seems valuable. Roman, you don't have to tell me twice. Neo happily vibrates. Emerald, everything? Jaune, everything. Emerald giggled. Jaune chose to not use his Mandalorian armor due to the fact that this psycho might try to track them. Jaune, all right, let's go. The team then makes their way to the underwater drainage entrance of the compound. Emerald uses the cutting torch to burn through the grates. They then breach the compound silently, taking out the guards non-lethally. Torchwick was going for the gold bars as Emerald took some paintings. Jaune and Neo went in for the vault. Then a call came. Pavel, Captain, good news, your team is still filling their bags, and there's more loot in the basement with you. I have added special compartments for additional valuables you can steal, so please don't be shy. Neo signs. Hey, look what I found. Jaune, now that's a diamond. Then Santo and Emerald rejoined them with their bags 3/4 full. Santo, hey boss, what you got? Jaune, I haven't even touched the vault yet, and I'm full of gold bars. And you guys? Roman, got lots of bars. Emerald, got some paintings and a few bars. Jaune, there's more gold in the second storage room. Emerald, well, get some more then. Roman, hey, now this looks sweet. Jaune was finished opening the safe and found the documents and files. Jaune, Emerald, I got something special here, but my compartment is full of the Madrazo files. Emerald, wow, bearer bonds, this will fetch a good price. Jaune, all right, bags full, now let's blow this joint. They moved to the elevator to reach the office. As they exit, Jaune noticed a pattern in the wall. It was a wall safe. He opened it, and he was pleasantly surprised to get 500,000 li. And a gun made out of gold. Pavel, Captain, I think the camera is faulty. Was that a gun made out of gold? Jaune, indeed, it is. The gold alone can sell for 1 million. Then the team made their way back to the outside of the compound and into the cliff and found near the main docks as they stealthily stole a boat and make a getaway. Mission complete. Madrazo files, 1 million. Bearer bonds, 1,125,000. Large diamond, 1,250,000. Panther statue, 1,500,000. Gold bars, 725,000. Paintings, 300,000. Later, Diamond Resort music locker. Jaune back in his Mandalorian armor. Jaune, he then puts a bag down at his feet as he sits, and Miguel sat next to him. He then pushes the bag to Miguel by his foot. Miguel, thank you for listening to my problems, mighty daimyo. I wish that the issue is resolved soon. Jaune, just look into it and it will be dealt with. Miguel then took the bag, and no one was the wiser as he left knowing the blackmail material is no longer a threat to his family. Jaune then picked up the note that was left behind. The payment will be wired through your agency through dummy accounts, keeping our partnership confidential. Thank you again for the service, and I'll have the items you have brokered and sold accordingly. A few days later, the crew easily made 6 million lean without too much difficulty, and drove a blonde asshole crazy. The council appears to be weakening in influence. The team was back in the resort enjoying a party for all his staff. Roman, I never thought I would be this happy in life if I just joined a really good team. Jaune, this is not a team. They look to Jaune, who have a serious aura around him. Jaune, this is a family. Neo and Emerald smiles. Santo grins and nods. Later, Vale. It seems crime is dropping except the White Fang activity. Jaune was seen walking through the neighborhood as the passer-by greets him by putting their hand on their chest and bowing, with Jaune replying with the same gesture. Neo signs. It seems the kingdom is taking notice of your good deeds. Jaune, I just made some donations and made some aid to the needy. It's nothing to boast about. Neo signs, but still the kingdom appears to be more positive than in all the years me and Santo been living here. Jaune, well, at least it's an improvement. Neo signs, we even have more Faunus workers and sympathizers to help us make this place a more fair home for everyone. Jaune, you're too kind, Fennec, for a former lunatic. Neo signs, Don't make me poke you with the sharp end of my umbrella. Jaune, all right, calm down. And I'll treat you to ice cream. Neo signs. You know how to spoil me, do you know that? Then someone took a photo of him and he looks to the side. Velvet, sorry. Wait, you're the new daimyo? Jaune, I am. Velvet, I'm looking for some work. Jaune, why would a future huntress work for me? Velvet, I need to help support my family. I have a lot of siblings and our parents work hard to provide for them. I just want to lighten the load on them if I could. Jaune, that's not a bad motivation, all right. Come with us. Jaune led Velvet to Valor Agency. Velvet marveled at the amazing interior. Jaune, I need an assistant. With my day-to-day, and I know I'm not looking down on you, but I need someone to organize my daily life. Velvet, like a maid? Jaune, if you're interested. Velvet, no. I want to do it. Jaune, all right. Never knew she would be that persuasive. Velvet went into the changing room, and shortly after she came out, Jaune was staring, but he was quickly shook out of his thoughts as Neo elbows him hard on the side. Jaune was staring, but he was quickly shook out of his thoughts as Neo elbows him hard on the side. Jaune, are you really okay with this? Velvet, yup. I always wanted to wear this. Neo signs. Didn't peg you for a maid fetish. Velvet, as she blushes really hard. Jaune, well, if we're being honest with each other as you have revealed your secret, let me reveal mine. Jaune then removed his helmet. Velvet's eyes widened as she was now tearing up. The boy who stood up for her that was presumed dead was here standing in front of her. She then jumps and hugs him very hard. Velvet, Jaune, I thought you were gone. After that mission, Jaune hugged back. She was one of the only few people who cared for him. Jaune, I'm okay, Velvet. I'm here. He looks to Neo, who is pouting. Jaune, don't pout like that, my heart is big enough for you all. Velvet then looks at him and tilts her head. Jaune, I guess we have some catching up to do. Beacon. Ashbin noticed the massive change in the council's influence. Ashbin, so this daimyo is cleaning up this kingdom. Maybe I can get his help. If he's as honorable as he claims himself to be. Glinda, headmaster, I gathered the teams you have requested. Ashbin, let's go meet this daimyo.